word of the year 2022 in Zambia is probably the word cooperative. What is it anyway? A cooperative is an autonomous association of persons united voluntarily to meet their common economic, social, and cultural needs and aspirations through a jointly owned enterprise. Cooperatives date back to the colonial era, so this is not a new thing. I met Alan Nirenda, who is a past president for Kitwe and District Chamber of Commerce and Industry.
It was a tool, okay, that the government used. It was an economic tool that the government used for quick development, if you like. Okay, the economists worked at, I'm not an economist, but the economists worked at explaining to you what that means. But a quick tool, because you've got a large people who have been stimulated, large people who've been brought in so that you can distribute, okay, resources, and according to government, it's the quickest economic tool for actually quick development, because like-minded people are coming together in order to actually meet their objectives.
If cooperatives in the past are anything to go by, new cooperatives need to be defined by determination to succeed. The government is keen on the youth forming cooperatives to improve on the country's socio-economic outlook in terms of job creation.
Indirectly, the government are saying, no, youth empowerment will only empower you when you form a cooperative. What is the government doing? Or what are the authorities doing? They're actually stimulating. Actually stimulating participation in this cooperation, because there's one objective, and that's what's that objective? Empowerment. For example, the Black Mountain is a stimulant for a youth to actually participate in this cooperative. In this time where there's a lot of unemployment, you'll find that when there's that call, even the people who are not stimulated or who are not interested in the stimulant, just because the person is unemployed, he will actually run and flock to that cooperative. Maybe I can benefit, but you are not interested in that stimulant. So when these people combined, the people who are stimulated and the people who are not stimulated comes together, that's where now the challenge comes in terms of management and in terms of financials.
Many people think the youth want to form cooperatives, but seem to lack the business experience and the stamina to start one.
Pure main road.
This is Nick Chungu, a long-time member of Twatasha Mouth People's Cooperative in Kitwe.
Some of our members deal in fish farming. Others are doing horticulture. They grow vegetables. Then others also do chicken rearing, poultry rearing. So then we have others who are also brooding. As youths, we are brooding chickens using our own incubators, and we have a brooder as well. Just youths alone, what we're doing right now. We have members who right now are not even willing to go for jobs. They feel very, very happy to be doing what we are doing right now. So just the incubator that we have right now, the production that we're doing, yeah, even though it's small, but at least it's helping. We're able to feed our families. So if we can even build on this, obviously if we have, let's say, 500 capacity, 5,000 capacity, we'll have more people coming into our organization, and we'll have more people benefiting, and they'll be able to feed their families as well.
Twatasha Mouth People's Cooperative comprises around 200 members. It's a perfect example of what diversification of a business looks like.
Well, given this land, I think that was 1998. But proper production started happening recently. I think as far back as 2012, somewhere there. proper production where people are now doing what we're doing here. And it wasn't through empowerment, it was just by virtue of people doing what they can do from their simple pocket with the little resources that we have.
I'm probably the perfect role model to many struggling new cooperatives.
But as youth, what we have is a problem where, one, registration, just registration alone. You can imagine where we have, let's say we come together as 20 youths and we ask, hey, can you put some money? Can you add on like a bit of here and there so that we can start up a cooperative? I'll be serious, probably 3 others won't be serious. Now you can imagine 20 people. It's a bit difficult to have those 20 people come into the same group. You have this one wants to do welding, you have this one wants to do farming, this one wants to do probably mechanics or something, open a garage or a car wash. So the biggest challenge is not empowerment alone, it's on us as youths. That's the biggest problem. That it's on us. We have a problem where we're not together. So the advice that I can have for my friends is, obviously we need to sit down. We need to sit down and think about where are we going. But I know the biggest problem that they have is, what they think is, every time that we come together and want to create something like a project or something, there's doubt. That's a problem. There's doubt. And the doubt is coming from where, will this thing work out? How will it work out? And then where you're thinking of probably to take a year for this thing to start giving you fruit. That's also a problem. Because as youth, all we think about is, I want this to pan out tomorrow. So even when they're talking about empowerment, most people are thinking of the Black Mountain. That's a problem because they want money tomorrow. No one is thinking of a long-term project like fish farming. Is thinking, 6 months for me to come and get my money back. That's a problem. So the biggest challenge is ourselves first.
Challenges, yes. This cooperative has challenges too.
Feed is a bit expensive right now. Then fingerlings are also a bit difficult to source right now because very few people are doing fingerling production. At one point, we're even thinking of if we can go so far as to have a bit of empowerment, we'll be able to start producing fingerlings as well. We have a problem where companies have built on the main water body. So there's a disruption of water. So what do we do after that? We sat down as a cooperative and we came up with a plan of, okay, let's say we just dig a borehole. Let's dig a borehole with a pump, then pump water from the ground up. Because we have water in the ground as well. So as much as they have built on the main water body, we have water from the bottom. So we can be able to do that.
And Mwamba Mukupa, a member of a newly formed cooperative in Kitwe, thinks more needs to be done for new cooperatives to succeed.
Those who are in the forefront, they need to explain to their members. At the beginning, yes, it will be very difficult. People should understand that at the beginning, things won't be smooth. But later on, they are going to see dividends.
Rosemary Chungu is a widow in her 60s, and she is actively engaged with the Twatasha Mount People's Cooperative.
Abantu bonsaba bamutwatasha cooperative bayirimba mu bulimi. Ekintu ffe kikankala ekyabako. Like tetute mwefe kwisayikala kuno cooperative tawula ekisana ngu kimo mwamona. Inshifinshi wakonka mu cooperative. Wakonka ffe kulanda eryashi. Twakonka obulimi okusambilishanya.
She believes cooperatives are important to women too.
Government nayo natutotera mwandini. Efo irebomba. Ekyo balebera okupanga ma cooperative. Nipakati mulesambirishanya emirimu eri mu cooperative. Notukwe bati bambi bekere fefino fine panganda bakale balaba lero lera tabalume balayinuka bese nga bayisero twala sefi akuli ndaka ifindu shali kinja we mwino ofire fiona manga na mayo wako sana yo we mwine ero ndaka inchito nashishupa kuli bashitata bana mayo balesunga bashitata.
Cooperatives look like a taste and see situation now, but only time will tell how much of an impact they will be economically in the long run. Teveride Seika, Commonwealth Business Report.